All right, so welcome to today's class. So today is all about Bootstrap in React component, and from the previous class we did explain what a component is, and I said a component is a GUI, that's a different GUI apart from other GUIs inside of the React application. So the component is used to make sure that everything you use is quite safer and clean. That's the essence of the component, so that everything will not be jam-packed. The last time I said that we need to create a component by using the word JSX. So we made this folder called component, and we made a folder called page. Alright, so right inside of page I'll make a component again. I'll select page, then I'll click on new, just right click, and I'll choose new file, then I'll call it about.jsx. So that's it. So we have the component as about.jsx, and I said before you can do anything inside the component, we need to import React very quickly. Import React from React, just like that. Then the next line of code is to make sure that the component becomes publicly accessible by saying export. Then the next line of code is to make sure that the values inside the component cannot be changed with the word constant or const. Okay, then the component here will be spelled with a capital letter about, then the arrow function of ES7, stuff like that, curly bracket. Then we need a return statement inside, and I said the last time that a return statement should only return a single HTML element. So div, that's the way it is, so that's the way it is. So we save now. So that is the about component. So right now I want to call in the Bootstrap I have already. Remember, we made in the first video of this React class, we made in our public folder, we had a folder called assets, and we had a folder called CSS carrying the bootstrap.css, and we already did the connection to that file from the index.html. Let's see it again, from the index.html. Alright, so now you can see we have the link style sheet. Just a minute. So you see we have the link rel style sheet type. So now this is the connection of the Bootstrap already. So you can go to the about.jsx now, which is the component of the about, and we can try to work with that. So very quickly I'll try to arrange a few things by saying a section, just right here. If I want to, I can use a section or a div. Okay, let's just use a section for now to save our time. Then we can make it a class of row. So the class of row is from use the word class name, because that's a React. So class name row. Okay, then inside this class row we need two divs. The first div will take a class name of col-lg, or let's say col md6, that's a size of 6. Then also we can put some lorem if you want to add some lorem inside. So that's for that one that we have over there. So I'll save right now. Okay, then right here I can just put h1 or h2 if I want to. I can say about us, save. Okay, now the next one I want to write here now is I want to bring the second div beneath, and that div will be holding the image. So a class name of col, that's the column md. This now, for those who haven't checked my Bootstrap video on the channel, you can just go and check that through, and you can see it. So let's see where I can get the image from. Let's go back to this area. So we have a public images folder, capture.png. That's nice. So we can go back here and close that one. So that's it. Let's close that one. Ctrl B, the shortcut on the VS Code. Then we can now say the image tag src equals images folder slash capture.png. Alright, so we can now make it a self-closing HTML tag like the last time we did. I explained rather in the previous video about importing images into your React application. So right now we are going to save and give it a width of let's go for a width of 120px for now. So we'll save. Now this about.jxs is not yet reflecting or displaying on the browser. So we're going to the browser now. So this is the browser, this is the home.jxs. Alright, so we are going back to the VS Code, and we are going to try to call this about inside the app.js. So we're going back to app.js. Now remember, we need to call the component as a self-closing HTML tag. So we can say about very quickly, a capital letter, then select the importation form that the VS Code is suggesting for us, because without importing it above the function app, we cannot see it. Then a self-closing tag, we save, it's coming up. Alright, so you can see we have the import above the function app. Alright, so let's go to the browser now and let's see what we have on the browser. So you can see what we have here now. You can see we have two the about us, and we have the picture right here. So I'll just increase the size of the picture now from the about component, and let's see what we can have. So we can go to, let's say, 90%, save, back to the browser. Okay, it's coming up, back to the browser, and that's it. So guys, this is how you can use the Bootstrap within your React components. All right, thank you so much. Subscribe, like, and share the video.